We're gonna make sure you don't get no signal.
Hey everybody, where are we looking? Oh, the camera's right there. All right, hey everybody, how's it going?
Hello.
Welcome. Surprise! We are back.
Oh, let me share it.
Just 3 days later. Did I tag you?
Yeah, you did.
All right, perfect. Welcome. Who is on? Talk to us.
Talk to me, baby.
I wrote today's topic as "I'll Be There."
Oh, that's a song.
Oh yeah, by the great Michael Jackson, which my students have been studying. We studied Michael Jackson, Prince, and Aretha these last couple of days. So I'm Hendo.
I'm Royal.
And welcome to H&R Talk. We are currently having a brother and sister day. Hey, Angela. So my sister posted yesterday that, what did you post? So I
am not okay.
She says, I am not okay. So I saw people, responding on the comments. I got a number, so I just texted her. Like, I sent a couple of hearts,
and
so
I didn't
forth.
respond.
And so this morning when I got up, I just sent her a, hey, I love you. And that was that. So when I got off work, I remembered my sister's not feeling well. So I called her and said, hey, what are you doing? And she was like, nothing. I just finished running. So I said, hey, I'm on my way to come and get you. Like, I can't just let my sister be down. So I took her to get something to eat. We went and got some hibachi.
From Sumo. He likes sticks. I like Sumos. The Sumos give you noodles.
Right, the noodles are amazing.
And they got lobsters. Sticks ain't got lobster.
Right, I didn't get the lobster, and I'm glad I didn't because I didn't even eat my food. I just ate the rice and the noodles. Yeah, I gave her the food. So I knew the one thing that would cheer her up more than anything. So if you were watching Saturday, who remembers the one thing I tried to use to date her 20 years ago? Anybody on the live remember what was the one thing I said that she liked that I tried to use in my advantage 20 years ago?
Oh, this should be like I wish I had my book to give away. I ain't even got it.
Anybody?
Oh, dang.
Anybody remember?
We ain't got our number one.
Was anybody on Saturday? Okay, I'll give you a hint. It's a cartoon character that's in a movie right now. He is in a movie right now.
Literally.
Which cartoon character did I say I tried to use 20 years ago to make her my girlfriend? And just FYI, she's still not my girlfriend. Anybody?
But I did get a card.
Oh, Angela still. Well, I don't know if that's.
It always does that.
Right, I hate that. Who's watching? Tell us hello. So, a cartoon character.
I'm over a cartoon character. It shouldn't be hard, guys.
Right. Which cartoon?
They're in a movie now.
Angela, Bugs Bunny, correct. So I knew Bugs would cheer her up over anything. So she's not paying attention. We're just walking in the mall. Hey, Monique, from Chicago. We got another Chicago person on the line. So I knew Bugs would cheer her up. So we're walking in the mall. She's not paying attention. Well, we was actually on a FaceTime call as we walked in the mall. We have to tell you about that story at a later date. That story is not for today.
Right.
So afterwards, she's trying to figure out something to do. She's trying to figure out how to do something on her phone. So we're just walking. So we walk into the store, and she still has not looked up to see what store we walked in.
That's how gone I am.
So I took her to Build-A-Bear because I knew Bugs was going to be in Build-A-Bear. And so guess what, guys? She has found happiness with Bugs.
Yeah, hold on. Let's see. What?
Is this side?
Is it this one? Listen, guys. Hold on.
Looks like you're on my side.
He talks.
And then we gave him a pumping heart.
And he has a pumping heart.
So his heart beats.
It feels like a heartbeat.
And so, there are those moments where when you can be there for somebody, you just got to be there in those moments of darkness. And it's not even about knowing the full story of what's going on. You just got to be there.
It does. It means more when it means more when you don't think that people actually pay you that much attention, and to find out that they really do. Like, I had a lot of people. It was one thing to come in on my status. It was a different one to actually reach out and call. or to reach out and text.
Reach out and text
I'm so weak.
somebody's phone.
But even the next day to, let's say, cancel plans to do something as simple as take me to Build-A-Bear to get my favorite stuffed animal, or to even take, eating was enough. I could say that eating was enough. And then we pulled up at the mall, and I was like, "What are we coming from the mall?" I ain't gonna lie,
Right,
I honestly thought it was just gonna be for cookies, because I was like, "This the only place that got." It's the only place that got the cookies. So I thought it was gonna be for cookies, but then we went downstairs. I was really lost. I was just like, "What's downstairs?" Like, the cookie place is upstairs. So clearly I'm not getting no cookies. And then we walked in, and I was looking lost. I was just like, I don't see. Once I finally looked up, I was like, I don't see anything that I would get. And then I saw bugs, and I was like super happy. So the dark place that I was in yesterday has completely been turned around, and I want to say thank you for that.
Oh.
Like, I was gonna cry now. The only reason why I ain't crying now is because they ran out of his jerseys. Like, they ain't got no more Space Jam jerseys. So that's the reason why I
She
ain't
tried
crying
to
now.
order it online and everything.
They
Like,
did. And I think he tricked us to get that little gift card.
Right. You're just trying to make a sale.
Yeah.
He need a quota of how many gift cards he can sell in one day.
Because they ain't even got no jerseys.
Yeah,
But
I think these people probably think we're crazy because
they probably do.
we're
Because
looking
I
at
think
this.
they done
Oh,
turned the
and all
lights
the
off
lights.
on us,
Ooh,
too.
the lights is
They
cutting
turned
off.
the lights off.
The pandemic has changed things. When is the Galleria ever shut down at 7 o'clock?
7. Baby, they is wrapping
Baby,
up, too.
I mean, closing down.
No.
But that's all right. We is live in this
We
thing.
is. We live.
shall not be moved.
We
Security
will
can't
not.
come and get us.
They can't. They can't. Because never mind, I can't say that out loud here. Oh, now you show up.
Hey, Micah.
Now you show up.
We missed you on Saturday. We're back.
Right. To our number one fan.
Now we just got to find Jake, wherever she might be.
But in all honesty, that meant more to me than anything. Because I was crying like for 24 hours. I was at the lowest I've ever been. And for something as maybe simple to him was the world to me. So I just wanted to say thank you.
You're more than welcome.
Thank you.
Because she would do the same thing for me, guys. So, to me, we should have told you. We went live.
We made a post.
We made a whole post
So you
hours
get
in
double.
advance.
You get double because he make it and I make it, and so that's double.
So what is everybody doing on this fine Tuesday?
Tuesday,
So Glory, look, the sun is shining.
It
Y'all know we've
is.
had some crazy weather out here
we had,
in Alabama. So
and
the
they
sun
said
is
it's supposed to be
shining.
raining this week, but all I see is sunlight.
That's my angelic voice.
He
Thank you. Thank you, brother. I do not like you.
we can't never keep stuff straight. We ever get a show, they gonna make us sign a waiver.
Right.
Because we'll give something away so quick. We're like, God, dog, y'all are off air.
Cancel them. Take them off the air right now.
Oh, we can't never do that right. I'm sorry, y'all. They go back to our ad-libbing like we used to always do. But what was the question? I'm sorry, I got distracted.
How was everybody's Tuesday? What are y'all doing? What is everybody doing on this wonderful Tuesday?
This wonderful Tuesday.
I'm just counting down to Friday because it's
Well, I got 3 days off, so
you blessed.
right. I was supposed to be not here. I was not supposed to be here. No,
Y'all-
I mean like here on Earth, but not not in town, my man.
I was sitting there like, wait, hold on.
They
I
probably
missed
like
something.
this fool.
Y'all prayed for one of my co-workers today. She went into labor.
Mm.
Let me tell you about that, though. I was mad because I locked myself out of my classroom, the whole building where the choir and the band room are. So I called the janitor and was like, hey, I locked myself out. Can you send somebody to come open the door? So mind you, we're in the summertime. It's hot. I'm standing outside of the building in the sunlight. So I'm watching a video from last night. I didn't listen to 3 songs, which tells you, if you didn't listen to 3 live gospel songs, that's been some time.
That show has.
So I'm sitting there saying, whew, anybody came out here yet? What is going on? So I called him back and said, hey, I hadn't forgotten you. I had to open the doors for the ambulance because one of the teachers went into labor. What? What is going on around here? Labor? No.
Let's see.
So I'm just praying for her. So I don't have to tell y'all her name. Just lift her in prayer. that all will go well. Hey, Miss Joyce. She's from Chicago, too.
Joyce. I'm gonna have to come to Chicago.
Come on.
I'm gonna have to come.
Where is Misha? Misha kept saying Chicago is the place to be. Oh, I know where Misha is. I'll tell you where she is after the live ends.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't want to put my business out there like that.
Oh, we were supposed to talk about two things after the live end last time. Victoria's Secret is closing. I was going to ask them a question, but never mind. I mean,
they're going to keep their...
forget what I'm sorry, guys. I'm distracted. That's why I can't be in the
They're going
mall.
to keep their secret today.
They sure did. The mall closed so early.
This feels so weird.
It does. COVID is really showing its tail.
Y'all pray for the educators. Monique said, come on. Pray for all of the educators. Pray for our students.
Yes.
Y'all, Alabama is... We pushed our kids and our educators back into the school system. And this COVID thing is tearing their behinds up. I thank God for Psalm 91. It shall not come nigh my dwelling.
Yes.
Only with mine eyes shall I behold and see the reward of COVID all over the wicked and the people. Now, I'm not calling people who got it wicked, because I had it. Maybe I was wicked at the time when I got it. I don't know. But that Psalm 91 is a real blessing to me right now, because it's all around. But we ain't gonna be willing. We can't let bugs get sick. We can get a mask for bugs.
He needs some clothes.
Yeah, but
we're gonna find you some clothes.
We're gonna find him some clothes and a mask so he don't get the COVID.
Hallelujah.
All right.
Out here without his clothing.
So
or
as
house.
normal, we're always eating on the show. Mm-hmm. So
and today I actually got food, y'all.
Well, we got a snack because the dinner is digesting. So, you know, but we got cookie pieces because it's a birthday today, y'all. We are celebrating the birth of Royal Bugs. That's his name, Royal Bugs. When did y'all start school? Our kids started school on August 2nd, Monique. So they went back. I just got back to work. This is my second week. I took a little 2-week vacation and did some things while they was back at the schoolhouse. But we started on August 2nd. We're kind of we're kind of doing year-round school now, Monique. It's this crazy thing. We get a week out every 9 weeks. I'm going to be excited about that. But I promise y'all, my right hand to the Lord thine God, if they shut us down and say we having remote learning, y'all's going to be seeing me at 5648 South State Street every Sunday. Mark my word. Because I'm going to pack. I got 3 suitcases, and all 3 of them going to be filled to the overflow.
And I don't even know how I'm getting there, but
I'm going to have to find somebody who only got 1 bag for their flight and tell them, hey, would you mind checking my other bag, please?
How the baby got a mask on but the parents don't?
That is interesting. I mean, one of them got the mask. Yes. One of them got the mask on, but he got it on his chin.
On his face. And the mama just ain't got one on.
The mama just ain't got one on. But maybe they just say if they get it, they just don't want the baby to get it. So, Monique, welcome to the H&R Talk Show. We are all the way live. We talk about any and everything. Nothing is off limits whatsoever. Chicago, that is a blessing. That's a sign that I've got to go.
Your hoodie.
We just finished talking about Chicago and you walk past with the Chicago. That's a sign from the Lord. Oh, yes, thank you. See, the Lord will send you a sign.
He will.
I was just telling y'all, if they shut us back down, I'm going to 5648 South State Street. And then what did he do? He sent a woman
that had Chicago
walking by with Chicago on her hoodie.
She did that. And she was so friendly.
And she was.
Maybe I need to come up there.
Come on up.
I'm going to come. Maybe I'll run into my mate. maybe he up north. Because he ain't here.
He might be here. Just gotta unblock him. Okay, I'm done. I'm through. All right, I'm done. Monique said Chicago's the place to be. I'm just gonna take a bite out of crab.
He ain't still watching. Lord, I can't never be serious.
So please make sure y'all tune in. Anytime you see me go live and you see the two of us, know it's going to be a good show. Mm-hmm. So people have been telling us since she was wearing a Chicago item But in Bama, I do the same thing. I got a whole Chicago Bulls jersey with the little sleeves on it and
Wait, what about the jersey?
Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on
Mommy
earth
said y'all are me.
as it is in heaven.
It
Give
be-
us this day our daily bread. And
It
forgive
be-
us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass
Did
against
you
us.
skip one?
I don't know, and lead us not into temptation,
It
but
be
deliver
the
us
many
from
ad-libs that be taking place. I got icing in my hair. It just be the many ad-libs that be taking place. Yeah, we sorry.
Help us, Lord. Oh, they about took me out, Jesus.
Oh, let me stop coughing before they put me out. They gonna think I got COVID, Lord.
So, but people have been telling us that our chemistry is so great. So, be on the lookout because we might be the next Regis and Kathy.
Who? Kathy?
Kathy was the first one.
Oh, God.
Anybody
I
remember
receive it in
Regis
the
and
name of
Kathy?
Jesus.
Anybody remember Kathy?
So for y'all that got resources and connections, just gonna throw our show out there.
H&R Talk.
The recent show. Don't show them nothing before Saturday. Don't show them nothing before Saturday.
But they gotta go dig to find those.
We don't know what was going on then.
Miss Joy said she remembered Kathy. Pastor Fan said she remembers Kathy.
I wasn't in it then.
See, I grew up, my grandmother watched me through the summer, so I watched Regis and Kathy. I watched Ricky Lake, Sally Jesse Raphael. Yep, Regis and Kathy Lee. That's it, mama. Ooh, Lord. And then with the morning shows right there. What the girl that cooked, Rachel Ray. She been around a long time.
I just need Hoover to step their game up. Because we finna be the next Western Hills Mall.
Yeah. On our way to Central Plaza.
Starbucks ain't came back since that shooting.
Oh, yeah.
They said y'all got one time to threaten our employees. You see, you need to work for a company like them. They wasn't gonna put y'all in harm's way. They sure ain't been.
Ain't nobody still told us what they did today.
No, they sure ain't. They been laughing at
We
us.
asked y'all a whole question 30 minutes ago, and ain't nobody gave an answer.
Well, we probably started talking about something
We
different
probably
as always.
did, as always.
Because you was in the middle talking about your Bulls jersey, and then we had got distracted.
Woo. Help us, Lord.
Oh,
Help
goodness.
us, Father, thine God.
Yes, Lord.
I just still can't believe this place is
When
closing
Joanne
down.
wasn't cooking, then she was a regular talk show host.
Right.
Joy said she slept. Me
That's
too,
what I shoulda
but
did.
I slept in, and then I went for a run this morning. Then I came back and I cleaned the floors at home. And then I went for another run, and then that's when I got the call.
So I had a talk with my students today,
Jamal
one of
said
my
excuse
classes.
the ring. What ring?
Oh, when he typed in about Rachel, it said Rachel Rain.
Oh, okay.
Went to work and got my truck washed. Bless
All
it,
right,
Monique.
then.
So I was talking to my children today about just life in general. So I'm that teacher that every now and then I'm going to deviate from what you're supposed to learn. So we can talk about life because some
Right.
people ain't talking about the
'Cause you need
children
it.
with the life. So today I really had a conversation. I asked my male students. I said, I just want to understand for me, why do you sag? I said, help me just to understand. I said, I'm not trying to bash you. I said, just help me understand, what does it do for you? I said, does it help you walk right? I said, does it help the fart not stick? Like, just tell me, what? They know Hendo real. I go there with them, you know. And I talked to the young ladies about their short skirts and the tight pants and things, the leggings and jeggings and the lions, tigers, and bears. Oh, my.
Oh, my.
Oh, my. And it was a really good conversation. So I started the conversation by asking, teaching today. Now I'm on online school and I'm tired. Congratulations, my friend Brittany. We go back to the sandbox. We've been friends since, let's see, when did I get to that school? I got there in first grade. So she's been a friend since first grade. She started a teaching job this year as well. So
Woo.
congratulations to you,
Yes,
Brittany.
especially during this time. I
Right,
applaud
especially
you.
during this time. But I asked the kids, I said, what do you think can make your high school experience better? And they actually gave some great suggestions. So one girl said, I feel like we should have a class that allows us to talk about life and the issues that we deal with and have somebody in that class to help us cope with life.
Well,
That
let
was
me come do
powerful. That was truly powerful for a student to say, I just want a class where I can come and talk about the things that I'm dealing with at home and not feel judged, not feel pressured. Another student said, this is a young man said this, he says, I want to see my peers, my friends, become more respectful. And this was just having a general conversation with them. And one of the young men in my class, some teachers have stopped me because they know he's in my class. And it was like, how is he in your class? It was like, does he do his work? Does he pay attention? I said, yeah, he sits there, he takes notes, all that good stuff. It was like, well, he's off the chain in our classes. He's always talking, never doing. I was like, I don't get that. And so, but I tell the kids all the time, it's the culture that you create. So I got off on the wrong foot this year. The kids was in my room a whole week before I even showed up, which meant they could have created their own rules. This is how they're going to operate in the choir room, because many of them had never been in my room before. But I didn't come in with the, well, y'all done had a free week to blah, 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 but this is how I'm going to do it. I came in respectful. Hey, I'm Mr. Henderson. It's nice to meet you all. Sorry I wasn't here on day one. Let me tell you how I would like my room to operate. And we went through, oh, hey, Vanessa, that's one of my former students. It's so good when my former students come back and support. Vanessa, y'all, we got to pray for Vanessa. She probably going to kill me when I say this.
Oh, Lord.
So I'm one of those teachers that parents would give permission, like if we went on a field trip or something and need to drop them off at home. So I had to take Vanessa to her home or grandmama's house or something. It was an old abandoned house next door. No, I didn't get an answer about the sagging. They couldn't tell me. So I still don't understand. It's just the culture. So I dropped Vanessa off at the house.
She's just so hard.
And help Lord.
I'm sorry. I mean, that
and so
can't
there
be
was an
around
abandoned. She told me I'm weak. Stop playing. You know I got to tell the story every time I see you, Vanessa. So there was an old abandoned house next to the house. So the GPS stopped me in front of the abandoned house. I said, Lord, Vanessa, is it that bad? You ain't got no power. Misha! That's the one from Saturday. So I said, you ain't got no heat? Y'all got food? Do I need to take y'all to a shelter? She told me, Mr. Hendo, it's the house right there. I said, but my GPS got me right here in front of the abandoned house. I said, Vanessa, if y'all just need somewhere to go, I'll get you a hotel room. Hey, Erica. She said, you blessed me last night. Oh, bless you so much, Erica.
What you did?
So I had to sing.
You had to sing.
Yeah. So every time I see Vanessa, I got to tell that story when she was without power.
Bless your heart, Vanessa.
And it was during the wintertime, so it was real cold. And so she tried to play it off, and she walked to the house with lights.
Yeah.
But I knew she was going
That
to the
wasn't
abandoned
her
house. Right.
Yes. Thank God
Woo, look at her now.
that he
Woo.
came through in
Thank
the
you.
nick of time.
Wait, hold on. My hat doing. Lift my head back up.
Somebody
Hey,
said, hey,
Pam.
God. Oh, that's me.
Yeah.
He came through in the nick of time.
In the nick of time. Oh, we got a lot of people on right now. We got 23.
Thank God ain't nobody covering the 3.
Right.
Why do I keep
Hey,
saying this
Katie.
way?
Katie is a student at Stillman College. She sings in the choir.
It look like we might have our new time.
Right.
It look like people be
We just
bored
need a
on
new
a
venue.
Tuesday.
We just need a new venue. 'Cause
People be bored
clearly,
on a Tuesday.
this venue is going out of
No,
business.
It's not. It's not here.
How was your first week of classes so far, Katie?
What school she at?
The great
Oh, okay.
Stillman College down there in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. A lot of people don't know about it because they think about that other school that she went to.
UA?
Richard! What's going on?
He might look familiar.
That's Tammy and Elaine's nephew.
Oh, hey! I haven't seen him since New Life days.
Right, good on. Just the Lord help us.
New Life just brings everybody together, whether it's...
That was a nice way to put it.
Hallelujah.
Let me just eat my cookie.
Hello, people. Hello, people.
Oh, she said we start tomorrow. Okay. All right. Awesome.
All right, tomorrow. Wait,
So
on a
y'all-
Wednesday?
So
Oh,
y'all,
well,
tomorrow, I start my final year of grad school with my master's. So I will be walking across that stage on May whatever. Hey.
All right.
On May whatever
What's the
of
month,
2022. Thank you, Monique, for the hearts. Y'all, I'm so excited. This has been a journey for me.
I'm
So
be there yelling with
let
my
me tell
mask
you
on.
what happened. Let me tell you what happened. We're gonna be outside, so you might not have to wear it. We're gonna be at the stadium. Thank you. So I started my master's back in 2014. And right. So when I started it in 2014, I went to Sanford University and I was taking. She said she went to New Life too. Tell her to take them glasses off. But hey, bless you,
I probably
Mrs.
don't look the
Lumpkin.
same. Oh, I look a mess without my glasses
2022
on.
is the year. Misha, don't you start, Misha. Don't you start. Okay, Richard, let me let you know who she is. So, Elder Karen, that used to do intercessory prayer on the Saturdays.
Bowls.
Karen Bowles, this is her daughter.
And my sister is Nisha.
So, you probably remember that way.
Yeah, you probably remember my sister before you remember me.
So, 2014, I started my master's, and he says, I remember you. He said, how you been?
Oh, she's so cute. She's so close.
Right.
Where's the
So,
hill?
I had to take a class for theory. Well, I had to take a test first to see how well I would do. Y'all, I failed that test with flying colors. They put me in the remedial class.
How you had to do it? Why a theory test for music?
Just the music theory.
Oh.
Y'all, I was failing in the remedial class. That thing was hard. It took me through there. And so I was really discouraged. So I got a phone call to interview for my first teaching job in the middle of getting that master's degree. And so it was either stay at Sanford and look like a failure or go ahead and start teaching. So I chose teaching. And so I was really discouraged about ever getting my master's again because of that one class. So when I found out in the pandemic that they were waiving like all of the GRE tests, everything to get back. And so I was sitting at home and I was like, Hendo, now or never. God has opened the door for you to go back to school, get what you need, so forth and so on. So I jumped for it. But remember, it was that one class that I failed, the remedial class. And so I took that class last semester, y'all. I was praying hard when that class came up. Because I was just like, I know I didn't do well 6 years ago, and I'm not about to do well now. Y'all, I passed that class with an A. And so again, tomorrow starts my final year of this master's degree. And so I will be graduating in May. All goes well. Praise the Lord. And like Mrs. Lumpkin said, she says I look like the PhD type. So soon, this will be the Dr. Hendo
Okay.
and Dr. Royal show.
I'm not going back to school.
Wait a minute.
What?
Hold on. See how you speak into people's life? And then they cancel
I'm sorry.
the assignment.
I wasn't thinking about school.
Y'all should have pen books. Help a Lord.
He burping.
Hey, missionary
Let me stop with my
Katrina.
elbow on.
So let's back up for everybody that has joined the live on what we're talking about today. So you saw the topic of the live is I'll be there.
Yes.
So my sister Royal posted yesterday that
I am not okay.
she's not okay. So I saw everybody commenting on her status, and I'm like, I got a personal touch too. So I texted her just some hearts. And so this morning when I got up, I just texted her, I love you. That was it. So she responded back to that this morning. So when I got off work, I called her to see what she was doing. She was like, nothing. So I said, hey, I'm coming to get you. So I took her to get something to eat.
And one of my favorite restaurants.
To Sumo. So we got some noodles, some shrimp, some chicken, some rice, some steaks, all that kind of stuff. But I knew that wasn't enough. And so those of you who were watching Saturday, remember I talked about I tried to use Bugs Bunny to get with her 20 years ago, and it did not work. Well, I didn't try to use it to get with her today,
It actually
but I
made me
knew.
stop talking to
Yeah, she cut me off for like 4 years and assumed I was dead. So, but I knew we could come to Build-A-Bear and get her a Bugs Bunny. She didn't know it. We walked in the store and she didn't even know we was in the store.
Sure didn't. I was just
She
following.
was just still trying to figure out why we was at the mall. So as you can see, we got her Bugs. And so now she feels a lot better.
And he talks. Wait, I can't mess up his cheeks. Gotta clean my hands.
So, what brings you to Zone 1, Doc?
He talks.
And then he has a beating heart.
His heart beats.
And so that's a part of friendship that you don't have to know what's going on with the person. You just got to be there. That's it.
And I think that's important. The worst thing, I think
Because we left this topic all the way around.
the worst thing a person, well, to me, when it comes to me, I think the worst thing you can ask me is what's wrong.
Hey, Sierra.
Hey, boo, and congrats on your audition with America's Next Top American Idol.
Oh.
I'm thinking about the fashion show.
Congrats,
I mean,
I
the
didn't know.
runway. Yeah, she did an audition with American Idol.
Okay.
And they're going to get back with her soon
Go
to
ahead,
let her know that
Sierra.
she did progress to the next round.
That's one of my former choir members.
Yes,
We was an Impact.
Yes.
That was the youth choir
Yes.
at New Life Interfaith Ministries of Bessemer, Alabama.
New Life bring everybody together.
Bring everybody
They do.
together.
So y'all get ready to get your Sierra Long
T-shirts.
signs and all of that.
205 like we did for Ruben Stutter.
Yes. She said, my mama missed too. Missed too. Okay, we don't.
Yeah.
No.
Let's get out.
We don't.
But your cousin's speaking to you.
Yeah.
Richard speaking.
But yeah, I think it's the whole thing of saying, like, instead of asking what's wrong, just be there. I think most of the messages that meant a lot was just saying I love you. Those meant more to me than actually people who asked what was wrong. I didn't respond back. Even today I didn't. I think just saying I wasn't okay, I was being vulnerable. And another thing was I wasn't expecting people to actually respond, because we live in a generation, or we live in a day and age where people like reality TV. So when somebody's really crying out for help, they don't really acknowledge it. So again, I think everybody who did reach out and did the smallest things. So
And I
I'm
think
thankful for that.
sometimes people are afraid to cry out. I was just proud of her. Hey, Pastor White. I was just proud of her for publicly saying,
because I wasn't.
I'm
I
not
debated.
okay. Sometimes we hold things in, and then if you have a connection with somebody, you should just feel when something's not right. You shouldn't just wait for them to come out and either have a meltdown or whatever. When you're connected to somebody like you should be, you should know and you should feel, hey, something's off. I'm just calling to check on you.
But sometimes you don't even know, because I think 2 days prior on my story, I'm sitting there dancing to Sierra, thinking about you. Like, I'm dancing, like having fun. And the next day, I'm just kind of like, I'm really not okay. I'm not, and I want to be vulnerable right now.
Not to be okay.
It really is.
It is okay.
It really is. And I think another thing it teaches you is when you cry out, those that come to your rescue are the ones you have to keep close. Because it was when I woke up this morning and I was reading what everybody said, some of the ones I would have hoped responded didn't respond. And now I know how to handle them, because I know I would have given my all for them, and for them not to say anything, it helps me build my circle with the people that I know I can really depend on. And again, it didn't have to be taking me to my favorite restaurant. It didn't have to be buying me Bugs Bunny. A simple I love you was enough. A simple, when he first sent the hearts, I saw it, but I wasn't mentally able to respond back to that. Even this morning, I think it took me a minute to respond back. I wasn't okay this morning.
And then you've got to know that if people are in a place, even if you send them a message, you have to give them time. I couldn't just be like, oh, she didn't respond yesterday, so I'm not going to send her something today. No, that relationship is important. So
Yeah.
I wanted her to know, hey, I got you until you're ready. I'm here. I'm in your corner.
And most time it do take time. The people are reading them and they're thankful, but it was to the point, I can honestly say, last night even journaling to God, I was scared to ask him for anything. I was scared to even pray. If you read my journal said, God, I don't even know what to say to you right now. I'm that lost, and I feel like I want to ask you something, but I don't think you're going to answer me. Like, I really had to be completely vulnerable, and with God, with friends, with anything. Even when I think one of my lady friends, female friends, she asked me, she said, how are you feeling today? I said, horrible. She said, why? I said, just pray for me. Like, I don't know what to tell you to pray for. I don't know what to tell you to say. Just honestly, just pray for me. And it was those moments that meant the world. That people really cared about my well-being.
And even in that, being in the faith, sometimes we don't know. Yes, we know the word. Yes, we have a relationship with God. But sometimes when you're in those dark places, you're clouded.
You are.
You can't see clearly. And so you got to have people that will stand in the gap for you.
Yes.
I mean...
And that's important, man. That's what I learned last night. I just had to have people... I had to be vulnerable enough to say, one, I need help. And for two, to hope that those people that were there for me could intercede on my behalf. Because I could.
I learned during the pandemic, because I had a lot of not okay days when the pandemic first started, because I was at 508 24th Place North. I can say the address now because I no longer live there. So if you want to pull up on me, you pull right on up to 508 24th Place North. I won't be there. But I would be there all by myself. And some of the people that I talked to every day, all day, were nowhere to be found. And so I reached out to some people and was like, hey, I'm going through. I just need somebody. And it wasn't that they were afraid of the pandemic, because they had been to my house several times in the pandemical. But when I really needed somebody there, I was blown off. And that really put me into another place, because these were the same people that when they called me, I dropped everything. I've always been that person. You call me, I will be right there. But then to turn around and have those same people treat me like yesterday's leftover asparagus.
Asparagus.
Hey, Brother Joe. That's Miss Joyce's husband.
Hey.
Chicago is on the live tonight. I'm loving it.
Let me book this flight with this credit I got now.
Come on. Oh, yes, this good old 800 club in here.
I'm talking about
going to be there one day. Oh.
Not that credit.
I thought that was Joe Biden.
Good. Boy, I was finna...
Didn't it look like it?
Yeah,
him about in 20 years.
I'm trying to wonder what all the people, the Secret Service did. Because I needed one of their numbers personally.
Right. That man looked just like a older Joe Biden. And Joe already old.
He better carry his lady bags. All she gotta do is hold that purse.
Blessed Jesus. She's a whole little cheetah girl though. That's what I was stuck. I was gonna say meow.
I said they worth about $1 million.
They are.
They waited till all the people live.
They should.
They worth.
What about people who are in deep pits and act out for help, but because they're not in a close circle, get ignored?
Oh, I think.
I just want to clarify. I'm not ignoring y'all. I really have a reading comprehension thing, and that was a lot of words. So I'm still trying to comprehend the sentence. So I'm gonna let you handle that while I'm still putting this together.
What about people who are in deep pits and act out for help, but because they're not in a close circle, get ignored? I think it takes a person of discernment. First of all, if you're in a circle and everybody ignore you, then
you're in the wrong circle.
You are. But I think when they're so deep in a pit, I believe it's always one person around that could possibly be praying for you. It's always like that grandma who you probably don't have no communication with, but she's always in the background praying for you. I think there's always one person, even if it's a complete stranger. Because I know from time to time, I'll be out and about and I see something and I go into straight intercession. I don't know the person. I don't know Adam from Eve, but I go into deep intercession. And so I think that's what it is. And then once the person come out, then, they got to be able to discern they need better friends. And unfortunately, it takes a crazy situation to figure that out. But
That's right,
time for a new
missionary.
one.
You in
That's
the wrong
true,
circle.
but like she said, when they in a deep circle, and they don't have that. When they in a deep pit, and they don't have that close circle. You don't know. It's almost like a drug addict. He
And
don't
so
know.
I guess, but that
He or
goes
she.
back to if you're an intercessor, the Holy Spirit will lay it upon your heart when to pray for somebody, and
Or
it's
to
not
just pray.
necessarily right. Because sometimes He'll make you pray for your enemies, and you'll be trying to figure out, look, why I got to pray for them?
Jesus. I promise.
But I mean,
I
that's a
promise.
test of your faith when you can intercede for somebody that you know don't like you.
And I'm gonna tell you what's crazy. I can say last night, I didn't know how to pray for myself, but I was praying for other people. I can't say that. I remember being on my hands and knees at home on the floor in front of the TV, in front of the window. Don't ask me why I remember it. But I remember saying, God, I don't know what to say. I don't know what I can say for me, but everybody who's going through what I'm going through right now, I need you to touch them. I do remember praying for other people. I don't know. I remember somebody telling me I think that's the better thing to do, but even then, I just, like I was telling my homegirl this morning, I said I think I was more hurting because for other people's hurt last night than myself. Like, yeah, I was going through something, but just knowing that there's so many other people that's going through the same thing I'm going through, it was extremely hurtful. So I do remember praying for them. The conversation just went.
I was sure sitting here saying, ooh, we can get heavy.
Baby, they turn these lights off. But the
Right.
mall's supposed to stay open though, because you know the old people be in here walking around in the mornings and stuff.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, they be exercising.
Oh, glory.
I think like the main part stay open.
That reminds me of my grandmother. My grandmother used to go to Western Hills Mall. They say she was going to walk her sugar down, and that was her excuse for eating something she ain't had no business.
She shouldn't have been there. What did Mrs. say?
Clarify that the person does have a close circle. In other words, you two have a relationship, so it's easy for you to respond or reach out to each other. Okay, so the person does have a close circle.
I think it still just gets to a point where you really have to cry out for help. I'm so used to being the strong friend, and I hate that I'm saying me, but I only know how to speak on my experiences. But I'm so used to being the strong friend and try to be the person that fix things. And it got to a point where I really I had to come to myself and cry out. So I think you just get to that point, that breaking point, where you just kind of like.
I saw a post the other week where everybody was saying, make sure you check on your strong friends. Who are always uplifting, but I think it's just check on your friends.
Check on your friends in general.
Check on your friends. Check on your neighbors, whether you know them or not. Because I mean, you never know what the situation could be. When I can tell my students, sometimes you just walk in a room and just smile. That could be all that somebody needs is just a smile. I can't tell them to hug each other right now because we're in COVID, we're in the pandemic. But sometimes all it takes is a smile. Oh, does not have a close circle. But they better have a little talk with Jesus. Like, okay, so I see my co-workers on here. Mr. Freeman, who's the band director at Woodlawn. So Freeman and I don't have like conversations every day, but every now and then I'll just walk in his room just to be a presence. I don't know if he needs something or whatnot. I would just go down there and be like, just show my face. Like, that's it. You just got to know that somebody is there. Somebody acknowledges your presence. Sometimes your presence just needs to be acknowledged. Mm-hmm. Hey, I see you trying. Keep up the good work. Keep going. You ain't got to sit there and tarry and linger. Now, when we do sit there and tarry and linger, we have us a good old time.
Freeman said,
hey, no problem, bro. No problem. But that's all it takes.
I mean, you never know. Because some people don't cry out for help.
They don't.
And that's how suicides and our lives end.
The Bible says...
come on.
The strong... And I'm paraphrasing. The strong should bear the infirmities of the weak. That's what the Bible says. And so, not necessarily that the person is just weak, but sometimes their faith can be weak or their strength can be weak. And so you have to bear it. Even when you might not be as strong as you need to be. You help uplift somebody else, and then in turn, that's like a lot of times. How many people have ever visited the sick? You go to be a blessing to them, and sometimes
They bless you.
They bless you. So when you just check on,
He's smiling so big. He want to hit 10 seconds of fame.
he said, "Oh, they on live. I'm gonna walk back and smile."
Right.
So get your own live.
Look. He forgot, so now he gonna come back in
Right.
the video. He gonna come back in the video. He gonna come back.
Oh, I love it. But when you check on people, hey, your blessing may come through just checking on somebody else, and you'll walk away, and you're going to pray for them, and they may pray for you, and you leave snot nosed and.
Give you an answer to a prayer you've been praying for.
I was going to say, hey, all messed up, but then I thought about your story that you told me before we got to the car.
I was actually going to say that on here because I thought they probably like, did that girl have blood hair Saturday? Yeah, let me tell you why we laughing. So, I went running today twice, you know. Me, I have to get up and get out when I'm just in that low rig. So, the first time I went running, you know, I had my hair tied up. And I could feel it slipping, but I wasn't thinking nothing of it. So the second time I go running, at that point I really feel it slipping. I get in the shower when Bruce say he on his way, and what happens? Blonde, nowhere to be found. Just in the shower with me taking a bath. So that's why I'm black right now.
And you know, she was late getting to the show, said to get in the hair done.
Get my hair done. So what that tell you?
And here we are 3 days later. It did not rise like Jesus. On the third day, it stayed in the ground.
I was late, boy. Late get my
Oh, Lord.
trying to get
Jesus.
to the first show to get my hair done.
Oh, Jesus, help,
Here
Lord.
we is a few days later, and
Well, y'all, I think that's our cue to... What time do y'all officially close? Oh, y'all are closed.
does the inside of the mall close now, or do they kind of keep it open? Oh, okay.
Okay. Well,
Thank you.
before they arrest us,
Right.
we're going to go ahead and end the live. We love y'all so very much. If you don't hear from us,
Come get us out of Hoover. Hoover jail.
they waiting on you.
Maybe because he cleaning the floor over here.
I mean, the lights off. So, as always, we love you. Tune in again.
Thank y'all for tuning in.
Thank y'all for tuning in. You never know when we're going to pop up.
Literally.
We are consistent with being inconsistent.
Okay.
We're coming out by Cindy's. That's what we're parked in the parking deck.
Oh, look how she looking. Let her go before we be
Y'all,
locked in.
we stuck in the galleria.
We can't even shop.
Help us, Lord.
Thank you.
Oh, all right.
Okay,
So
thank you.
they told us to hurry. So we're gonna stay on live so y'all can make sure we made it out of here on time. All right. Y'all stay on with us now, cause make sure you get Bugs' birth certificate.
So we'll know who he belongs to.
Right. All right. So we're on our journey. Wait, if they didn't put the things, how we gonna get back? We gotta take the steps. Where's the steps?
Ain't no still.
It is some steps.
Boom.
Leave it to us to be on an adventure in a closed mall. It is some steps somewhere. How we going?
Outside. We're going to have to go outside and hit
And then take the elevator?
I guess so.
Parking at South Level 1.
Let's see.
All right,
This ain't
let's
the
see.
one we came in on, though.
But it should still take us on over. They may think y'all protesting. They stupid. You talking about they may think y'all protesting. No, we ain't Carlos.
What I don't need to do is check my purse, though.
Right.
It look like that locked.
That one locked. This one's open.
It is. Look at God.
This fool talking about telling Black Lives Matter. All right, there go the elevator right there.
I mean, she was just smiling. She would have let her keep talking.
And then we would have had a slumber party. That could have been fun, though.
the Victoria's
Stuck in the-
Secret wasn't open though.
Come here.
I needed some real pajamas.
Come here. Because you got frosting all in your hair, girl.
I thought you was gonna pop me in my mouth.
All right, the
And the
rest of
people
you.
on live ain't tell me.
I just screamed when you said you wasn't Carlos. Well, you know.
Alright, so we made it outside.
We made it outside. Y'all, that would have been fun, though, if we would have got stuck in this mall. Ain't no telling what the two of us would have been in there doing.
Who would have came and got us though? They would have saw us on the camera.
We would have been on the mannequins. I would have been in the... We would have did the mannequin challenge. Glad they got an elevator, though. Because I wouldn't be able to take no steps up to this.
Ooh, boy.
Why does it always be hot?
Okay.
That's a big grasshopper.
Well,
All the way up there.
see, let me get in here.
Free Royal. Free Hendo. Oh, we weren't the only ones. There was some more people coming out. We're still on here, y'all.
Pray for us.
Y'all done got a good show today out of
I
us.
swear, we get better and better each episode.
Next, we're going to be on remote location from...
They were just there.
Oh. But how did... They was probably already up there.
We just all rebels.
Look, I hope the exit ain't barricaded. I'm just glad y'all still on here with us. Cause
Right.
we are in Hoover.
We are.
For those of you who all don't know about Hoover, they don't like our kind.
They don't, and I don't supposed to have my firearm inside the mall. And I
This
did.
good and this...
So I'm glad the dogs went out.
Right.
They would have came right on over there.
And then I really would have been making signs. Free Royal!
I ain't think about it until I seen her behind us.
Then I would have had to call Robert and Karen.
Well, I still got one get out of jail free card, so they would
Oh.
have came and got me for that one.
Okay. Not you still got one get out of jail free card. I
haven't
am
used
weak.
it yet.
Well, let's just hope you ain't gotta bless them, Lord,
But
in a mighty way. For they stand in the need of a blessing. I mean, a mighty blessing. It could have been me.
Jesus.
Help, Lord. You know what? At least they getting from place A to place B.
Holly.
Hallelujah. All right, Saints, we have successfully made it into the car.
We got to successfully make it on the main road.
Wait, that ain't where they go. All right, we're going to... Why my car smell like Chinese?
Oh, that is my phone.
Rotate.
Back the other way.
All right.
What that
I'ma
message
give-
say?
Get out before through day on Fox 6 and 13, police brutality at the River Chase.
Yeah, oh,
Put it in
don't
reverse.
put it in reverse.
Put it in reverse, Terry. Back up. Back up, Terry.
Wait, ask him where you going. Yeah, they bad. See her beeping horns and stuff.
See, that's
what
how I
I'm
know
saying?
it's time to go.
If it was us, then
Chinese on my butt. I'm just joining. Let me turn right, and if they turn right, I know something, because they say turn left, and they know to do the right thing. They behind me. Y'all, we gotta get about it, Hoover.
I promise, Jesus.
They is following us, Saints.
Just for the outside.
Who finna play with them? Not I. All right, I gotta get back to the other 459.
You're so illegal. Wait, what other 459?
Because this one only goes north. We
That's
gotta go
true.
south.
Well, I'm gonna say you go down by Walmart, you could have hit that
Nah.
right around the
150.
corner. Yeah, they right there. Oh boy, and I can't believe they still watching
They
us.
still on here with us. We sure thank y'all.
Thank y'all for making sure we are safe. I can't even talk. Oh, well, clearly I'm not making sure I'm safe. My first time seeing a Rolls Royce in Birmingham was right here at this stop sign.
I was looking for it. Now I was like,
It was a black one. He was right there where that truck was. He was going straight.
so y'all gonna stay with us. Put the pad down. No, I'm not driving.
I got it.
I mean, I'm driving. She ain't driving.
I'm not driving.
I'm not driving.
I got it.
She's got the pad, yeah.
Oh, my little screen.
I am weak.
The fact that y'all really love us.
Y'all really do love us, and we love you all.
We really do.
We're gonna remember all of our loyal fans when we get this syndicated show.
Yes.
We're gonna remember y'all day one.
Y'all gonna be in the first audience.
The first audience, and we're gonna have Oprah there, and you're gonna get a car. You're gonna get a car.
Yeah.
Everybody gets a car.
That's true. From Oprah money for the first show.
Hello, somebody.
Probably about the 10th when we'll be able to do it.
Right. But the first show, she's bearing gifts.
Yeah. Her Tyler Perry. She said, "Yeah, be safe. You two be safe."
I think this is still girl behind us. She better go home somewhere now.
I promise. Because I'm locked and loaded.
I still just can't believe the Galleria closes at 7 o'clock.
It do. It really do. And on Sundays, they close at 6.
Hell, Lord. Well, they've always closed at 6 on Sundays. That was always an issue.
Well, they
for
need
me.
to give us an hour.
They have closed at 6 o'clock forever on Sundays. What about us church-going folks who have evening services?
Mm-hmm.
We need somewhere to go shopping after service. I'd be feeling real blessed. I'd just be in the spirit to give money away.
Right. Y'all be missing out.
Y'all be missing out. So I just have to go home.
On your business succeeding.
I'd be at home saying, I give myself away.
I done been so many messages.
Help, Lord.
Oh, boy.
Y'all is faithful.
They are, and just.
That's right, Miss Joyce. You know, especially in Chicago, our evening service don't start at 5. We be in church all day long. That puts a whole new meaning to the song. All day long, I've been with Jesus. We literally have been with him all day long. They didn't put a Eugene's Hot Chicken over here.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't it Johnny Rockets or Johnny Ray's?
Johnny Rockets. They clearly didn't last.
Clearly. Go ahead, Eugene.
But Eugene's good.
That surely is. They look like they got more seating area than the one downtown.
Yeah, for sure. Because down there,
Ooh,
two
Jesus.
people. He need to turn his lights on.
Who?
They car on the other side of the road.
Oh. Come on, Ranger Rover.
It's like them things get ugly and ugly every year.
Every year. They look like a good old Ford. Which Ford they look like?
I don't know.
Durango.
It's like the back, like the face smushed in or something.
Yeah.
Almost look like a car.
And I almost look like them little Fiats.
Oh man,
Verizon. People still use Verizon.
Verizon got good service, I've been told. Cause T-Mobile ain't.
Y'all, that reminds me. Mama Joy said that we don't get out to 10. Y'all, my grandmother, I remember when she was first getting cell phones and things, and she went with Verizon. And of course, she would go and buy the packages, didn't know what she was getting into, but then she would have to call me to come fix everything. Help, Lord.
Monique said, "Hey y'all, still here. What I missed? We almost got locked in the mall."
Oh yeah, Monique. They locked us in the mall. The security guard was locking down there, shut off all the escalators.
And she just looking at us. We had to ask.
Right. Not know, hey, are y'all planning on leaving?
Right. She said, "I don't know how y'all gonna get out. All the doors are locked."
That was gonna be one of them. Y'all remember them old 80s TV shows when the friends used to get locked in the malls? How is your pops doing? He is doing well. He is doing well. Monique said, "Oh my."
But we just want to thank y'all for being on this adventure with us.
We sure do. We thank y'all. We love y'all, and y'all still on with us.
Right.
That's true commitment. Y'all have been with us through thick and the thin.
He said they thought y'all wanted to do a shitty. Baby, If they gave me the money to spend.
We have no affiliations to the man that likes to do protest at the Hoover Mall.
None. We was just in
He
there.
went on the ballot. Did all that talking. Talking about he finna be the next mayor.
I don't even think he could be at Birmingham. Can he even be here?
He live in Hoover, don't he?
Yeah, but most of the time when he go live, he be out of town, don't it?
Right.
He live in Hoover?
Yeah. That was the whole big issue when he first started riding. Was that his mom and them address was the Hoover address, I thought.
Huh?
You know.
Blessed, Jesus.
Blessed. I still don't like it from that time he cussed me out on that Sunday, on the Lord's holy day.
Wait, why he cussed you out?
Because he was trying to come from my little city. Now, I know my little town is far out. And I know we have our problems and we have our issues. But that's still my little town, and I don't let nobody come from Brookside. I don't care who you are. You don't come from Brookside. Brookside has been good to me all these years of my life.
It surely is far. I just knew I was going to Memphis. Jesus.
Wait, so y'all, I went to Memphis a couple of weekends ago. We have a whole interstate that runs through my city that is a shortcut to Memphis. Y'all, why did I go get on the interstate to the old long way to Memphis and realize that you're on the wrong interstate? So I added 30 minutes to my drive time trying to get to a whole nother interstate when all I had to do was hop on the interstate 2 minutes from my house.
Nope. I ain't know that either until last time I went there.
And you saw the sign said Brookside? I know where I am.
Lord.
I want to go back to Memphis now.
Me too.
Nice. Looks like we're going to be going live from Memphis, guys.
Maybe we can go to the mansion.
Which mansion?
The one over
Wait,
there.
hold on now. Wait. We're still on live.
What? The one, I mean, if they are faithful viewers, they would know what happened last time I was at the mansion.
But they weren't faithful viewers.
I mean, you might have a couple of Micah showed his face today.
I'm talking about.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm trying to help you.
Well, I was talking about the wines thing.
Right, that's what I'm talking about. With the MacBook, right?
Yeah.
When we broke the MacBook. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh,
Mansion
God.
without a mortgage. That my future children gonna be visiting Auntie Becky.
Lord Jesus. Dang.
Right.
My bad, boo. Poor baby.
Mama just said, what happened? She wanna know the story.
I think I can tell it without giving too much information.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, so...
If you start going too far, I'm gonna just be like, come back, come back.
So, I think... Was that our last show? Okay, so when we first started doing H&R Talk, I was at a friend's house in Memphis. A nice house. Nice.
That thing was nice. She gave us a whole tour.
Yes, it was a very nice house. Next door to some retired NBA coach. Whatever. So, when we first started the show, I had on my swimsuit because I was in the pool.
She had blessed the saints.
Yes. And my swimsuit was rather revealing. I was kind of...
Rather?
It was rather revealing, but I had been day drinking at the time. I wasn't drunk, but I had been day drinking,
and so I was promote alcoholism at the H&R Talk.
Right. So I was just very comfortable. So once I realized,
that's a good word. I like that. That's what I start telling people. Don't drink to get drunk. Just drink to get comfortable. That's a good one. Go ahead. I'm patting. What's the word I'm looking for? I'm copyrighting that, so y'all can't steal it. I'm finna put that on a T-shirt, a sign, a bumper sticker, everything.
Let's do it.
Don't drink to get drunk. Drink to get comfortable.
You gotta put H&R Talk.
H&R Talk on there.
On the sleeve.
Y'all heard it here first, so if I see any of y'all with that on a T-shirt, a sign, a Bible cover, anything, we coming for you. We're suing. Alexander Shannara.
He only do accidents.
Oh, well, Johnny Cochran.
I'm trying to tell Miss Joyce my story.
Okay, sorry.
That's what we need, though. So anyway,
Who the man that got OJ off?
I was comfortable. But once I realized who our audience was.
Watch out, vehicle on shoulder ahead.
She said, "Don't drink and swim." Well, I wasn't swimming. I was just sitting on the step part. But that is good advice. I was sitting on the steps.
That's gonna be our next T-shirt.
Once I realized that a Bible cover.
I know, Monique, I'm stupid. Monique, y'all have never seen this side of me. I am really a whole fool.
In real life.
I am. So, y'all get to see another side of me through this live. So, just tell God thank you. Lift your hands.
Thank you. So, once I realized who my audience was on the live, I went to go get some clothes to put on. In the midst of me putting on the clothes, I knocked over my wine glass. Let's keep in mind, this was a crystal wine glass, and the person only had 4, so I'm pretty sure this was rather expensive. And so I knocked over the wine glass, and in the midst of me worrying about this crystal cup, the wine is seeping through my MacBook, and all I could do is just stand there and yell. So I yelled. Okay, let me hurry up. So I yelled. Long story short, my MacBook was messed up for a couple months, and that's what happened at the mansion. But it was a nice house. I gave everybody a tour, and it was very beautiful. So I think this is when we end the live, guys. We love y'all. Thank y'all.
We love y'all dearly.
Thank y'all. We really do. To the point you just don't understand. So we will see y'all next time. You gonna tell the people bye?
Bye. I love y'all.